I'm going to show you how to use Chatgpt Canvas to rank content within an hour. So this post is ranking on the first page of Google, and I will go over it and show you the steps later on. But I did this with Chatgpt Canvas, and I'm going to show you exactly how I did it. So I actually just went over this, but I actually forgot to record my screen. So this was the prompt. So I just asked it to write me an article on Parasite SEO for social media. And then this comes up. So this is the ChatGPT Canvas, and there's a few things you want to know in this new model, which are pretty cool features. The first is if you click in the top right and go customize the ChatGPT, you can insert a knowledge base into this information here. So you can use perplexity.ai, get a knowledge base of the topic you are talking about, and insert here. So I tend to ask it for like the knowledge base of very dense information about the topic, any statistics or facts about the topic, and chuck all that in there. Obviously, if you are writing for yourself, you can put information about yourself in here, and that helps it keep it more consistent and factually correct, so it doesn't hallucinate on the writing. But this is the general outline of the content it gives you, and then in the bottom right you can change the reading level. It's always a good idea to have a low reading level when doing these pieces of content. It's better for the majority of people out there, and that's generally good practice. So usually I do that in prompts, but now they've actually got a reading level there, which is very cool. And you can adjust the article length. So this is my favorite feature so far. So you can just press the longest and then press the little arrow again there, and then it will go through and actually rewrite this, as you can see visually, and it will make this content longer. So while it's doing that, I'll briefly explain a few other factors if it will let me edit at the same time. So it won't let me do it, so I shall wait until it's fully done. But as you can see, it goes through the entire piece of content and it's making it longer. So this is really, really good for Parasite SEO because you can basically change the article lengths and make new pieces of content, which is what I'm going to show you next. So you can post that on LinkedIn, make a fresh piece of content for Medium, make a fresh piece of content for like Facebook groups, make another piece for social media to promote these articles. And the list basically goes on. You can also use paid parasites, but I do also recommend always editing these, especially if you are using a paid parasite. You want to use free parasites first, test that it is working, test that it works, then go for the paid parasites for these sort of opportunities. But you do want to spend a bit more time making sure the content is ready to convert, because at the end of the day, if it doesn't convert, there's no point even doing it. Cool, so what you do is select the piece of content there, and then you can ask it and edit the pieces of content how you will like, and then you can even select it all and ask to rewrite the entire article, and it will slightly rewrite the article. That way it will give you a fresh unique piece of content you can use for multiple different parasites and multiple different assets. So if you want it on your blog, you want it on all the other different places. Cool, so that is a quick overview. Obviously there's a few other factors which you can do with ChatGPT Canvas, and I'll go over those in different videos, but I want to stay on topic and show you this piece of content ranking. Right, I will see you in a minute. And then what you do is just copy the article, go to LinkedIn or Medium or whatever you are posting on. So for me, I am just going to post on LinkedIn for now, and then I'll post it on Medium afterwards, and then show you if it's ranking or not. I'll go through the indexing as well. So I'm going to post it actually on Parasite SEO's page. So all you got to do is go to the dashboard. So you can just go on this and publish an article, but it also comes up on the dashboard there. And let me just have a look. I've already got the post saved, ready to go. So all I've done is pasted this in. I have put a little disclaimer here for anyone reading because I haven't had time to go through and actually check this content. What's pretty cool as well, you can create an image here and you can actually use LinkedIn's own designer here, which is a Microsoft designer, and it creates the image with AI as well. So you can literally just use all these tools for free and get this generated. Well, the ChatGPT Canvas is part of the paid program, I believe. Well, it's pretty simple. Just do this, press generate, and it'll come up with a design for you. And we'll just pick this one, press done, and it will automatically put this in the image here. What I am going to do with this content actually is, what's a pretty good idea is always try and interlink the content as much as possible. So go through, find your old posts and interlink them. So what is Parasite SEO? Let me get the link to this. So we want to copy the link address, edit the article, and if we'll see what is... Usually I hate linking on headings. It shouldn't really do it. It doesn't actually let me. Let's do this. That way we get a nice little exact match to where we want to go. Press apply. And then what I'm going to do with this post is actually put it through Omega Indexer and try and index it quickly. Okay, so I have just submitted that to get indexed with Omega Indexer, but if you are struggling to index these sort of posts on the social platforms like LinkedIn, Medium, the paid options generally index a lot quicker because they've got more authority and user base, like less content being published constantly, so it can kind of indexes quicker with the authority of the domain as well. But social media tends to do quite well, as in the LinkedIn and Medium aspects of Parasite SEO. But what you can do is check out our post here, which is how to index Parasite SEO pages. That will help with any indexing issues, but I generally just go for the quickest option. It is paid, but just Omega Indexer, and it tends to index the content very quickly. But there's a few different options here, so if you want to go through and just check out how to index, how to check if it is indexed in the SERPs as well, and this will give you all the information there. Okay, so what I've also done is pasted this onto Medium, and I am just going to ask to create an image now. Cool, so I'm going to keep it on brand with what we generally do and digital art style. So generally when you do create these images, you want them very colorful to stand out, like something like this. It stands out and it gets clicked on a lot more than what a regular image would. So if you are creating images, try and make them stand out all the time. And I will show you the finished article in a second. And this is the article here, so I've just rewritten it and added it into Medium. And here's the image we just created. Always make sure to add alt text on the image as well, because you don't just want to try, well obviously you want to rank in the SERPs, but there is the image SERPs as well, especially if it's less competitive. These images stand out. If you're getting more clicks and more traffic to your page, it's generally going to rank the whole thing. So always add an alt text to the image, which does help with ranking, but it also will help rank this image in the Google image index as well, rather than just the content itself. So a lot of people do search images, and if it does come up and people are getting clicks on it, they'll go to your content. So it's a win-win. Always add it in. It's an easy thing to do, so don't miss out doing it. Alright, let's submit this to the indexer, and I will be back and we'll check the rankings of these pages. And we're back. So Parasite SEO for social media, we have got Neil Patel ranking at the top. We've got a Medium here, which is a different Parasite from somebody else. A few other posts, but then if we scroll down, this is the Medium article which I published earlier. We've also got LinkedIn and the SERPs as well, as you can see. But this is the post 5 hours ago. It was published, ranking on the first page of Google. It actually ranked within the first couple of hours, well, within the first hour, should I say. But I was too busy doing other stuff to record this piece of content. So that's how quickly it takes to actually write an article and publish it and get it ranking straight away on the first page of Google. So you can literally do this in minutes. It doesn't take long. You can actually scale this process quite easily by using proxies, creating aged accounts, and keep doing it that way, and keep rewriting content and publishing it on different platforms. Alright guys, that was just a quick video. I will see you in the next one.